He got 500K views in a day. People care about Tuah. People care about the Tuah. Wow. Never would have thought. I'm going to react to it, and it's going to be up tomorrow. Hey everybody, it's Nikhil, and I'm back with another reaction video. So this video today is from Jamari. It is Tuah Girl Comes Back, immediately loses 95% of her audience. What the girl then did. Did I do a reaction to when she dropped that meme coin and basically pulled the rug out for everybody? Did I talk about that? I know I've been a little inconsistent, so it's possible I just saw something about it, but I wasn't actually like recording during that time. So I don't know if I did. I'll leave it up here, but I know that put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth. So what else could she have done? And I think Jamari finna get into it in this video. If it's something other than the meme coin, or it could just be that like people losing their money about you. Yeah, we got a problem. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share this with your friends, and let's see what's going on.
So it has been 4 months at this point since Haley Welch, aka the Tuah Girl, launched her meme coin.
Okay, y'all, drop your Solana wallets. I'm giving out some meme coins for free. What NF2 should I get next? I want to go shopping after the fight.
Then, of course, she promoted it relentlessly on Twitter.
My Hawk meme coin is live!
And then allegedly pulled the rug out from under her fans' feet. Now, whether this was the work of her development team of clowns or herself, it was a horrible look for the walking meme. So horrible, in fact, that it sent her into a slumber that would make Snow White jealous.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Many months later.
Well, welcome back to another episode of Talk Tuah. It's been a hot minute since we've been back here.
This, of course, happened after
Hold on. So last time we heard from her outside of like her PR team probably making a note on her social media or something, she was on Spaces and they was in they was going off about that rug pull. And she was like, all right, I'm gonna let y'all handle this. I'm gonna get up out of here. That's the last time we heard of her. And she gonna go straight podcast? Girl, you got some explaining to do before the podcast. Come on now. She just trying to make a bag. That's all she care about. She trying to ride this little wave from this little interview she did. She don't care about nothing else.
CoffeeZilla would absolutely dismantle her and her team during an hours-long Twitter space.
This is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
Now, I have no idea who thought this would be a good course of action for her career. I mean, it is common knowledge at this point that meme coins kinda suck, and by the time they get popular enough for the average person to even hear about them, the trap has already been placed, the coin has likely been sniped, and most will be left holding the bag. And I thought that she was still asleep over 100 days later, but now she is officially back with her Talk Tuah podcast. Now, at first, she did actually tease her comeback with this Instagram video.
Haley Welch dead.
The Tuah Girl has died.
A little something.
Ooh. Tuah Girl pregnancy rumors after candid photos viral.
My bad.
Breaking news: the Tuah Girl is not missing. She's pregnant.
Oh my god. Ooh.
She irking.
What's going on with that Tuah chick? She going to jail?
Anywho, do I get a phone call?
The Tuah Girl. No one knows finance quite like Miss Tuah.
Get your ass up. We got stuff to do.
So obviously she's having her jollies with the online rumors. I found it hilarious that her Instagram bio still says influence for good, but either way she has now made her official return to podcasting, featuring none other than KSI.
Wow, Tuah hoodie, yes!
There you go.
Wow.
But when we look deeper than the surface, we can actually find an attempted return that was scrapped before it ever even went public. A leaked episode of Talk Tuah more rare than the Ancient Sea Scrolls, where FaZe Banks and his two crypto nerds came on around 2 months ago to essentially try and save this woman while also softly calling out her team of incompetent fools.
Millions of people are going to watch this. Everybody's kind of waiting to hear what you say. Everyone's kind of waiting to see how this plays out. And 99%.
My bad, y'all. I know y'all want to listen to that. I'll start this little part over, but how did it get exposed? It was leaked. Who leaked it? Did her team kind of leak it? Maybe Jamari gonna tell us, or I wasn't paying attention, but how did this come about for us to see this when it's not supposed to be, like it wasn't actually released?
While also softly calling out her team of incompetent fools.
Millions of people are going to watch this. Everybody's kind of waiting to hear what you say. Everyone's kind of waiting to see how this plays out. And 99% of these people don't know shit about crypto. Just
And
like
I'm
you.
one of them.
Just like you.
I'm
Exactly.
one of them.
Exactly. And the ongoing joke on CT right now is like, if she just did this 2 days after Trump, she'd be okay.
Exactly.
Which isn't necessarily true because of the way it was done. And that's kind of the whole point, right? There's a right and a wrong way to do this.
So it's clear to me that her plan here was to essentially claim ignorance, to say that she is just a poor little girl who was scammed just as much as her fans. Something I personally find pathetic, but completely on par for a generation of people who...
Like, don't just do something just because you was told it's a quick buck or it's like the next big thing for you to make some money. Especially when it's dealing with your fans' money. You don't play with your people like that. You don't play with your supporters like that. And it's a shame that she thought so little of herself and her audience to do them like that. Like, did she even look up meme coin? Like, I feel like if you look up meme coin on Twitter, it's gonna say, man, I just lost all this money to meme coin. I lost all this money. Like, it's rarely a success story that comes from it. And that's a quick search. That's a quick search. So she really just didn't care. You can't put your name on something if you actually care about your people.
who never take accountability for their actions. Her name, likeness, and brand were plastered all over this project. She was pretty much the sole person to promote it.
Oh yeah, if I launch a meme coin, can I give you some tokens?
Yeah, I'll give you my wallet.
And it was clear from the very start that it would never have any actual community, much less any form of utility.
Okay.
But are you sure you're gonna launch? I don't know. I'm not a big fan about meme coins. I love crypto, but you can make some money from it. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
I'm very new to it, and I'm still learning what it is.
A few moments later.
My Hawk meme coin is live!
I want to start by saying thank you to all my true fans and all the people that actually watch my stuff and they keep up with me. We're trying to sort out all the pieces and stuff to like get all this figured out and make.
At first it was a joke, but then it was real. Oh my god, I play too much.
Everything right? Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
No, don't cry. Don't cry. You're adorable.
Just give
It's
us a
gonna be
minute.
okay. It's gonna be okay. It's mostly important that your network and the people that you trust to walk into this market are exactly that, people that you can trust.
I think that's where I messed up.
For sure, for sure.
Now, to be clear, the people who bought into this are equally, if not much more stupid than Tuah herself. But for her to have the audacity to do anything but apologize with maybe a ukulele, and instead to just point her finger and blame other people, to me is insane. But hey, she still had time to squeeze in a quick sponsor segment.
Money, oh money, how I love thee.
Alright, you guys, I only got one sponsor left because there's some real ones and they've stuck with me since every bit of this started. Game Time believes in me, y'all, and I believe in them.
Game Time's more loyal than most of y'all's mans out here. This podcast ain't going nowhere, and neither are them Game Time deals.
So Banks brings his friends who are apparently crypto experts, and they try and get an explanation from her and her lawyer. Hawk claims that she was brought into this opportunity by someone who over-exaggerated their qualifications, and that pretty much everything in the promotion of this coin was just scripted stuff that she was told and paid to say.
CoffeeZilla got on there. That scary guy, let me tell you. Don't ever want to have a conversation with him. Well, see, that's how it got brought to me. It was supposed to be done the right way. Like, it was going to be good. Like, half the money, it was supposed to go, like, into my charity. That's really why I agreed to do it. Just for the simple fact, putting money into that. It was a way to, like, get all my community gathered up together. It was just, I don't know. It was brought to me in, like, a positive way. Like, it was going to be something good and long-term, but it didn't go that route at all.
Next, the lawyer comes in and admits that Tuah received $125,000 up front for using her name and likeness on this project, and that she was supposed to receive another $200,000 after it was officially launched. And on top of that, he claims that she was supposed to retain 5% of the overall tokens that would only pay out partially after 1 year's time, and then periodically throughout the next 3 years.
It was very publicly set up like wrong.
By having like a pre-sale, posting the wallet address beforehand, a sniper made $1 million right when it went live. These were kind of just like really bad practices for like an organic.
That was not so I didn't know it was a pre-sale. A pre-sale on a damn meme coin? Is that a thing? I have never heard of that.
Any meme coin?
There was a 17% allocation. Most of the pre-sale investors, my understanding, were based in Asia.
Okay. And how much was raised for that 17%?
2.8 million.
Basically, when you have a coin where people have a bunch of pre-sale, it means like a bunch of people got this early access to it.
That
So
normal people don't have access
that normal
to.
people don't have access to.
So basically, she didn't know anything about crypto. I think that she thought that it was like Fortnite V-Bucks or some shit.
How much total money has been received due to this?
125,000 has
Been received.
If you took all the money that you made from the deal, whatever, and just like bought back the coin and then locked it up, I feel like that's a very like clear action that you can make.
You take every dollar that you made on this and you market by this token and you lock it up. You walk away from it. You don't ever see that money. You can never touch it again.
Yeah, that's absolutely never going to happen. And to me, it wouldn't even be worth losing the 225K because her career is beyond saving at this point. In fact, I was pretty amazed that she had one to begin with, okay? I think she was like an industry plant, put her up there right next to Bobby Althoff. And obviously this episode never officially came out, probably because once it was leaked, they saw how it rubbed everyone the wrong way, and how it was an even worse look for her as she just seemed like she knew nothing about this project, nor the space that she was promoting relentlessly. And she was also not remorseful at all for what happened. Now when it comes to the official...
That's my thing, like, for you to do this, you don't care about your people. And this is not at all the time to be playing with some finances, baby. This ain't it.
Comeback, the immediate thing that people were saying was that this made them lose even more respect for the Black Logan Paul. But hey, the poor guy just can't keep himself away from all these different crypto scumbags. And I actually sat through this entire thing, which puts me at right around 2 hours of hawking that Tuah. So yes, in short, my brain has suffered permanent damage. Now in terms of the actual content here, there really is none. This was like someone drifting in the middle of the ocean with nothing in sight to save them, and suddenly here comes a life raft to jump onto. Because no matter how you feel about KSI, he is a big time draw when it comes to content, especially on YouTube.
True.
So what I'm saying is this was a big opportunity. He is one of the biggest online stars in the world, and they completely botched this podcast. She and her co-host seem to know literally nothing about him.
What age did you start getting all this?
Around 14, 15. Yeah, I was quite young.
You've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
I need to know how you got your prime drinks in every store known to man.
Did it start out in the UK?
No, so it started out in America and then eventually came.
She is not doing any research. A Google search, a little synopsis, a Twitter search on any. She just be like, okay, this gonna make me money. Boom, let's do it. That's how I feel. If a bag is attached, she don't care. Just gonna do it. How you don't know? Like one of the pioneers of YouTube. How you don't know he been doing that since like almost the start of YouTube? How you don't know that?
Came to the UK.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what was the first thing you got like really known for?
Ooh, FIFA.
What is FIFA?
So FIFA is like a football game or soccer game where I don't know, you pass the ball around the pitch and then you put it in the net.
Oh, you come up with that?
No, I did not come up with FIFA. No.
Like, why not come on prepared with some great questions for him? Read into what's been going on in his life or what.
With your money, if you don't want to research, there are people that will. They will do it for you. Give you a little synopsis, like I said, so you could be prepared and you go from there. Nothing. No. But she wasn't supposed to be what she is. I said it. I don't care. This wasn't what she was meant for. She just did a little interview and then took it as far as possible. You know? But you gotta put some care into it. Like the people that make it big from just doing like some random stuff, they start caring about the limelight that they in. They caring about the audience. They caring about maintaining what they receive. This is a blessing. This don't happen to everybody. and then you don't even care about it. Crazy.
What he has on the horizon for his career. How does it feel to be aging in the content space? Have your parents always been supportive of what you do? Do you think your little brother feels like he lives in your shadow? How do you navigate your true identity and your online persona? Why do you think that people resonate with your content for over a decade? These are questions that just came off the top of my mind. And I mean, some of the stuff they ask him is just downright disrespectful.
How old are you?
So I am 31.
31.
Yeah.
When did
I
you
would
start?
have never guessed that.
Really? How old
Really?
did you think I
I
was?
was thinking like 25. maybe.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
We both assumed that.
25?
Yeah. We didn't look it up
God.
either.
But I didn't know. I didn't know that you like started out like at an early age.
What do you walk out to?
So normally just my own music.
Oh.
Yeah, so
You've been to the U.S. a few times, right?
way too many times.
Do you have a favorite state or anything?
Like, he couldn't even skim his fucking Wikipedia? And as a matter of fact, I have to applaud KSI for carrying this podcast. He is more inquisitive than her, who is supposed to be the interviewer. And keep in mind, they flew all the way to the UK to do this.
And we may or may not have flew to London.
I'm irritated. I'm flustered and I'm irritated. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know he make music. Ask him if he been to the U.S. KSI, you asking him. I am so, I don't know.
London to get a very special guest for you.
And they were still somehow completely unprepared. We also learn here that even Jake Paul, of all people, had to jump off of this burning ship. Some of you might remember that he appeared to be the one driving this boat, coaching her up and extending her 15 minutes of fame.
Now we're the official owners of Talk Tuah.
This, I know, is going to annoy Jake Paul.
Oh, definitely.
But I'm glad you're free from his grasp and are able to flourish.
Sorry, y'all, I'm just mad. I'm glad KSI ain't really just like he stuck it through. I'm really glad he stuck it through. Because anybody else would be like, what am I here for? You don't even know me. Like, you probably ain't never seen a video. You know nothing. I'm just here because I'm a big name and you just dealt with what you dealt with not too long ago. Like, really playing with people's money, losing your audience for real. And now you got me here, and you don't even... What's my real name? Asking him his damn age. The fuck?
And be, well, one of the best podcasts.
And the rest of this conversation had to be some of the most pointless, droning dialect my mind has taken in for a very long time.
Everybody was a thing with your brother.
Yeah, you're right.
Everybody in my friend group had a thing with him.
Oh, wow.
You don't know what the electric slide is?
No.
He gave us a hand hug when we first met him. I was like, all right, you know what? He's a cool guy. He gave me a hand hug.
Yeah.
You don't like Disney princesses?
I don't think I've seen any of them.
How do you feel about fried pickles? But here's the deal breaker. They gotta have an accent and they gotta be 6'10" at least.
6'10" is crazy.
Fuck around, find out. Fuck around, find out.
I don't know if I like that song.
How do you say "oh"?
Ooh.
O-I-L.
O-I... Oil.
Oil. Oh.
Oil?
Oh.
You're saying all.
And once again, she has thrown all the bail in the world here for what they view as an honest mistake with this hot coin, and they essentially say that this blunder was something that everyone in her situation would have done.
Yeah, in this industry, people are going to use and abuse you. Like,
I found that out the hard way.
I
had to find that out the hard
people
way.
you've got this, man. Like, you know, you're back here again. You know, you haven't just hidden away.
She back here because of you. She back here doing this podcast. Don't even know you. Because you agreed to it. And because of you, it will get views. We gotta wrap her up. Well, what's the other girl? Bobby? The one that was doing the interviews with celebrities and stuff. Then they pack her up. It's time to pack. Yeah. Let's get this packed up.
And just gone, oh, screw this, I'm done.
I'm still here.
But it's good that you come back strong and, you know, you're still here. Yeah. And that's it. You just have to just keep going.
And if this was like 5 years ago when crypto scams weren't so widely known, it was kind of like the Wild Wild West, maybe she would get a pass. But especially after CryptoZoo and the insane negative press that it got, no influencer in their right mind should ever think about launching their own meme coin. So yes, this chick has seemingly not hawked till last Tuah, but as I'm writing this, the podcast sits at a cool 30k views. A far cry when you consider what she was getting before, and the fact that this is like the first time she's speaking out after this incident. It's a pretty bad look when people don't even care enough, like, out of hatred to click.
They can't care, their money is missing. They can't care to be clicking. I know they want to watch KSI. They can't do that when their money is gone. And she ain't providing no other value. Ain't nothing to click on.
Although recently there have been talks that she might be getting a documentary on her rise to fame. I also heard that she's making a cameo in some sort of Chad Powers TV show. So we have that to look forward to. Overall, I think that she was already this dwindling star, and at this point she's already crashed all the way back down to earth. But I do want to know what you guys think about the Hawk Tuah girl down below. I also want to thank you guys for taking time to watch this video.
I didn't know I was going to get in my feels a little bit watching this video, because, you know, a lot of up and coming, a lot of the YouTubers that started, like, basically built the foundation of YouTube. A lot of them, I brush off. Like, I respect what they did. You know, they made some bad decisions, so it's easy to disconnect from them. Like, obviously, KSI ain't perfect, but just to see, like, it feel like they just used it as a money grab. She just money grabbing. Like, she doing any and everything to try to get a bag. Like, if we're going to be honest, there's not really a benefit for KSI to be there. Like, more people obviously know him than whoever she is. This is extremely only beneficial for her. And it's just another crash grab because she didn't even care to look into it or have somebody else look into it, so it was an adequate podcast. If you're trying to be interviewing and actually connecting with somebody, like, I didn't know that was gonna piss me off the way it did, but it did. I felt the type of way, but we'll keep up with her if y'all want to know what she got going on. Yeah, whatever. I'll watch other videos, and for sure leave other topics of videos y'all want me to react to down in the comments as well. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.